film, let's go. As I bow my head and say my grace, I pray, Lord, keep the food on our plates. Can you please keep my family safe? This is what I pray every day. Make my dreams a reality. 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 Always had it. Jump in the booth.
Yes, sir. Chris Childs here, Daryl Drake. We sitting here, man. You know, we're doing this video right here in one of our offices in Atlanta. You know, we really want to help, you know, some of our new team members that are coming on. So it's a couple obstacles that we've noticed that a lot of the team members are running into. So, you know, we're just gonna go through a couple things. You know, the first thing I want to talk about is, definitely. What we're gonna do, we're gonna talk about the difference between sharing and selling. Okay, when you're coming into this business, you know, we have MCA. Okay, for instance, you're watching this video on YouTube or whatever, and somebody probably shared this to you or whatever. You know, you stumbled across it, but the thing is, if you stumbled across it, you was digging. So because you were digging, I don't have to sell you. I don't have to sell you on MCA. You already sold because you're digging. That sold you right there. You're digging. That means you're looking for a way out. That means you're looking for a way to make $100,000 or plus, or you're looking for a way to generate wealth. That's how you found us. You see. So you already sold. All right. Now, the easy part is just sharing the opportunity. Share. That's all you're doing is sharing. You don't have to sell the benefits. The benefits sell themselves. You know, that's the biggest mistake. You know, that's the biggest mistake. People trying to sell the benefits. You don't have to sell this opportunity. You just share the opportunity. You share the information. You share the fact that we have this roadside assistance company that pays $80 for every membership or every person that you refer to. You know, and that goes with everything. That goes with the clothes that we wear, the food that we eat, the jewelry we buy, anything that, you know, that happens, you know, when you eat somewhere that's a good, you know, hey, that was a good steak over there at Joe's Crab Shack or whatever, right? You know, the Crab Shack doesn't even sell steak, but anyway, right? But the fact that I said that was a good steak, people go over there and buy the steak.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And also, guys, and we're not gonna, I mean, this is obviously, if you're watching this, you are an MCA rep that may be having trouble in your business. So we're not gonna edit this. We're not gonna do anything spectacular to this video. We're gonna give it to you cut and dry. Basically, guys, I learned a long time ago, people hate to be sold, but they love to buy. You give a person an opportunity, they will resist. If they feel like you're taking an opportunity away from them, they will chase the opportunity. So with that being said, you have to master the art of marketing. You have to really understand what you're doing and study how to do it. We have a magnificent opportunity, a spectacular service, and people have made tons of money off of this. So it's not that MCA doesn't work. You have not done what you needed to do to learn how to market MCA properly.
And make it work for you.
Right. So what you need to do is, you know, if I want to go off and tell Chris about our MCA benefits, I'm gonna say, hey Chris, you know, are you covered while you're on the road right now?
Nah, you know, I'm gonna have to, if I get a flat tire, I'm gonna have to get out there and change it.
Okay. Well, hey, listen, man. It may not be for you, but I actually just checked out a company. They offer, you know, me and my family, we were able to actually take advantage of the roadside assistance, medical discounts, and so on and so forth, right? So I'm not gonna go over all that because you guys kind of get the gist of it. So I'm more like, this is my friend, and I'm sharing information. Now what you guys may be doing is, hey Chris, you got roadside assistance?
Nah.
No? Hey, let me tell you about this company. They're paying people $80, you know, every time you bring in somebody. It's this guy out in New York making $1 million a day. You want to join?
Nah, that sounds like a scam.
Nobody wants to do that, right? So that's kind of enough on that. Basically, we want you guys to offer this service. Do not try to pitch it or sell it or try to get all fancy with it. just simply say, hey, listen, would you be interested in covering yourself and your family while you're on the road?
Yeah.
Would, making an additional $1,000 a month, part-time, not interrupting anything you have going on, would that interest you? You're asking questions. That's all you're doing. If they say no, then they just said no. You know what I mean? That's it with that.
Number two, the biggest thing that I see, the biggest mistake that I see happening is when people are trying to market or share your MCA business. The worst thing you could do is anywhere. If you're printing up flyers, if you're sharing it on social media, the worst thing you could do is put www.tvcmatrix / your username.
Right.
That is the worst way to market MCA. Period.
Amateur. That's what it screams.
It's the worst thing, because what that does is, first of all, everybody's seen the TVC Matrix site. Okay, what is that? It's gonna tell you.
Right.
You get lost. Okay, you go to the TVC site and you're gonna get lost. So that doesn't do nothing. Putting your website out there so they can go to see TVC Matrix and they can see 5 different MCA packages. Yeah. That does nothing. That's not that's not sharing an opportunity. That's not marketing your business. So the other thing is, once you do that, half the time people don't even put that / in there. So what happens? They're going to tvcmatrix.com. Don't mess up like that, please, okay? Go get a domain name. Go wherever, go to GoDaddy or wherever you want to go. Find something creative. Brand yourself. That's what I would do. Get paid with youtoday.com. All right, go get that domain and forward that domain and get you a lead capture page or a website or something to forward that domain to. Now, lead capture pages that we recommend or we use is Automated Success Team, Stephen Rachel's MCA Pro, MCA Extreme. Any free, we definitely, if you don't have the money to buy for the ones that you have to pay for, get a free capture page. The bottom line is get a capture page.
That's not even a question.
Yeah.
That's like having a McDonald's with no
sign
outside. You need a capture page. Yeah. You need a domain name.
You got to be able to get your customers.
And when picking a domain name, let's remember we're in business, so I've seen some crazy domains. Listen, guys, keep it simple, okay? A domain name. I don't know if these are used or not. Don't go search these because I'm sure they're probably used. But let's say if I'm marketing MCA and I want to merge the URL link with my domain, I'm going to pick a domain that's relevant to what I'm offering. So if I want people to work from home, I'm going to pick a domain along the lines of workfromhometoday.com. If I'm selling burgers, burgerswithUsToday.com, something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna, pick a domain name that's irrelevant and or inappropriate to what you're marketing. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, definitely keep that in mind. So make sure you have your marketing systems and stuff like that. Now, another thing that we want to touch on real quick before we close out this video, people that give up on themselves. That's the biggest problem. We hear stories where people get in and they make that decision. First of all, the hardest thing in this business is making this decision to change your life. So after you done made the decision that, hey, I want to change my life. I'm sick of working, I'm sick of doing this. I want my family to be good for years and all that. So after you done made that decision, the worst thing you could do is give up on that decision in 2 weeks.
You're not quitting MCA. You're not quitting Team Elite. You're not quitting Wealth Creative. You're quitting on yourself.
In 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That's 14 days.
How long did it take you to get broke, right? Like, you've been broke. Assuming you've been broke like your whole life, right? So if that's the case, why would you think that situation could be changed in 2 weeks? It's like a person that's overweight and they go to the gym one time and they don't lose weight and they're like, oh, it's a scam, it doesn't work. No, it does work. It takes time.
And take that same person, Take that same person that's overweight, they go to the gym, they don't lose 100 pounds in 2 weeks, right? Yeah. They don't lose that, right? Yeah. And then they stop and they quit. What's going to happen to them? Are they going to ever lose that weight, or are they going to continue to be fat or overweight or whatever? That's what's going to happen.
Do not lose your place in line. What happened? Listen, you're in a line. This is success. You're in the line to get to success. You could be 100 people away from the point of success. You get out of line, right? You get out of line to go do another opportunity. You get out of line because the dog ate your credit card, because your mom or your girlfriend doesn't want you doing, the company, whatever the case may be. Any excuse will work, right? Then you decide, hey, I'm still broke, so me quitting has done nothing for me. So now you get back in line, but do you get your spot back? Of course not. You're back at the back of the line. So now you spent 30 years trying to accomplish what should have took you maybe a year or two max, but your only thing you're committed to is quitting. Why don't you stay committed to commitment, and I guarantee you results will happen. Success leaves clues. Just continue doing what you're supposed to do. Look at the leaders. Do you see us quitting? Do you see us hopping from opportunity to an opportunity? I can't speak for anyone else. As far as Chris and myself, do you see us doing that? Absolutely not. We're sticking the course, and that's what you need to do.
Because we're building success. I mean, even us, we've had success, but it's not over. It's never over. This journey. Come on, like we can quit, but we're not quitters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's no quitting in this business. I mean, even the top guys, there's no quitting in this. If you're trying to get to where you're trying to get, you can't quit and get there.
It's not easy.
Makes sense.
MCA is not easy. Marketing is not easy. It is very simple. MCA is the simplest opportunity out. It's very simple. It's not easy. Nothing is easy. So if you think this is easy, this is probably not what you should be doing.
No, this is the easiest and simplest program and opportunity to make money. That is what we have. That's why a lot of people are attracted to it. But it's no quitting. That's just the bottom line here. And I don't care how long. I've seen people. First of all, just so everybody knows, 2 weeks is no time in doing anything. Like you haven't really put any time in. You hadn't even got started in 2 weeks. So 2 weeks is no time. Just so you know, too, 3 months is no time.
Right.
Just so you know, too, a year is no time. Okay, that's no time. If you haven't been doing this for a couple years, you haven't started yet.
Right.
So you have to stay focused and be on these journeys. You know how many times we had to fall to get to success?
Right.
I mean, really though. And it didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen in 2 weeks.
No matter who you're looking at in MCA or any other industry that may seem like they went into an opportunity and totally rocked out in 2 hours. Like, no, guys, that can be the exception, but that is not the norm. Okay, most people, especially in MCA, anyone that is doing big numbers, they may have exploded in MCA, but they were putting their time in other places prior. They were mentally getting prepared for this. So when opportunity presents itself, the ready person will be able to take advantage and fully maximize that potential that the company is offering, that the company has.
Yeah.
So no matter who you're looking at, I mean, this opportunity takes time. You take time. This opportunity, you can make $100,000 in 1 day if you're the right person.
Exactly.
That's how simple this is.
But even with that, I mean, are you gonna stop there or are you gonna go for the mill?
Yeah, it's like you can make whatever you want. Like, there's tons of people with humongous organizations, right, that can come over to MCA and make, tons of money in a day, but you're not them. How long did it take them to get to that point? So I don't want to sound, repetitive or anything, but definitely, guys, do not quit. Learn your craft. If MCA is what you want to do, commit to MCA as you would, anything that you're serious about, and just stay the course. Give yourself 15 months. Is 15 months too long to wait for financial freedom? Really? So,
either that or spend the next 15 months doing exactly what you're doing right now.
I mean, either way, God willing, you're going to be living in the next 15 months.
Exactly.
The only difference is what you're doing that in between time.
That's it.
So,
we're out here trying to change lives. Everybody with us on our team trying to change lives, and, that's what it's all about. So, that's why we're doing this video. And, thank you for watching this video. And hopefully we can help you change your life.
Yeah, absolutely.
We out.
Bow my head and say my grace. Lord, keep the food on our plates. Can you please keep my family safe? This is what I pray every day. Make my dreams a reality. 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 Make my
to reality. My dreams, my dreams, oh my dreams, my dreams.